In a recent Flagrant clip, Andrew Schultz opened up about Akaash stepping back from the show. He highlighted that Akaash had just come off a massive year, breaking records in Toronto, and made the decision to pour everything he had into stand-up comedy. The official reason is straightforward. Akaash is going all in on his comedy career. But Schultz didn't sugarcoat the emotional side of it either. He made it clear this wasn't an easy call. Akaash didn't want to walk away. Yet, if pursuing stand-up at the highest level means giving it his absolute everything, then that's exactly what he needs to do. And as his friend, Schultz fully respects that.
We wished that he did not want to do that, but at the same time, it's very hard not to root for your friend, literally living his dreams. And if he feels he's got to give everything to that, then that's exactly what he's got to do. And we're going to rock with him. We hope you guys continue to rock with him. Go check out the show. We saw the show Radio City. It's phenomenal. You guys should absolutely go check it out. AkaashSingh.com for tickets. So we just wanted to, clear the air. Akaash hasn't been on the pod for a while. We thought it was time that we, talk to you guys about it. Thoughts, boys?
It's bittersweet because this is my brother. I love him. I was here day one of this podcast, and it's like, we were started together and together. Bad boys for life.
Yeah.
Some gay shit, But yeah, man, I'm proud of him. I'm just so fucking proud. Like, being at Radio City and just seeing,
crazy.
Just everybody was animated, like they loved it. I'm just proud of him. And I think back to when we surprised him when I came home from Sweden.
Oh yeah, his reaction was incredible.
His reaction, he didn't even care. The cameras are there, jumped up, gave me the biggest fucking bear hug. I didn't know he was that strong.
Yeah, for those of you guys, maybe newer listeners, Alex got locked up when we were on tour in Sweden, and we didn't tell Akaash that he got out.
Yeah.
And then there's an earlier episode where he just bursts in the room, and Akaash sees him for the first time, thinking he was in jail the whole time, and Akaash just goes crazy, and it was just pure love. It was beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love you, brother, but, we'll see each other, so it's all good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's cool to see all the venues he's selling out and everything that he's doing. I remember even when I very first came to New York, riding in an Uber with him, and he was talking about this exact thing. He's like, yeah, man, the pod's cooking, but I want to be that guy. And then now he's doing all the stuff that he said.
Yeah.
And it's just really exciting. As a comic, I think we can understand. It's yeah, dude, you have an opportunity. I mean, he's going to be an MSG soon.
Go get it.
Akaash is in a completely different position today compared to where he started. He's out on tour, selling out shows and working hard to prove that he can hold his own as a comedian, stepping out from the shadow of Schultz and the Flagrant brand. And honestly, if you're a stand-up comic who feels like the podcast is starting to weigh you down more than lift you up, walking away might...
I just stopped coming to the podcast, and I don't even do one final episode with the boys. If you have no problem with the boys, do one final episode. And even to those audience, because I ain't gonna lie to you, Akaash, I remember seeing Akaash at Caroline. Akaash, thank you for inviting me. And by the way, he always invited me when he did shows in Jersey. He did some shows in New Brunswick. And I appreciated him for that. But I watched him grind up from 300 or 400. Well, not me. I didn't go to every show, but I saw when he was doing, was it Caroline's or whatever, a bunch of nights in a week. And to watch him do 7,500 or 8,500, whatever Radio City Music Hall is pretty dope. But just also being honest, is part of the reason you got to that point is because of the podcast. The podcast has been your promotion engine. The podcast is part of your extended family. I do find it odd that he has disappeared from the podcast.
Over on Reddit, the Flagrant megathread lit up with fans treating this like the closing of a chapter. Reactions were all over the place. Some felt the show actually flows better without him. Others argued that Akaash was a foundational piece of what made Flagrant what it is today and deserves full recognition for that. Then there were those who didn't buy the career focus explanation for a single second, calling it obvious damage control. One fan went as far as saying the podcast was just as much Akaash's creation as it was Andrew's, and several others pointed to something deeper, suggesting that Jaslene's public comments, combined with the growing fan backlash, may have been the
dog that barks all the time, is super defensive, insecure. like those are the red pill guys. The true alpha of the pack is the calm one.
The quiet.
The like leads with dignity and this like stature and this grace. And let's face it, men are like dogs, like, you know, so it's like,
Yeah.
the analogy fits.
If the shoe fits.
It's if the shoe fits, wear it. So
Pavlov, thank you.
Pavlov. No, so I was gonna say the same thing about Akaash. Like, I think the happy wife, happy life is more just like women are so in tune with their emotions. We go through like week over week fluctuation. So one, we can't always be on it every week, like how men can. And number two, it's like we give them like this kind of comfort and emotional support and stability that they wouldn't be able to get otherwise. You know what I mean?
I love when Akaash comes home from a very rough weekend, did like 3-4 shows, and she goes, "Can you walk happy? Because I'm tired."
Honestly, yes, retweet, but also Akaash hasn't been doing shit for happy this week because he's been sick.
Oh,
so
wait, also
whatever,
men
I'll fucking
being
deal.
sick. Men being sick, horrible.
The problem is, Flagrant fans are not normal podcast fans. They are detectives, comedians, Reddit lawyers. Some of them genuinely like Akaash and want him to win, some of them never liked him and think the show is better without him, and some of them are using this as proof that the internet...
Flagrant podcast after all that drama to focus on stand-up, and I'm just like, you need as many jobs as possible. She's high maintenance and she don't really got a job. This is like going through a pandemic together. It's like, okay, now we actually got to be in the house together and talk, because neither one of us have a podcast anymore.
Flagrant will probably be just fine. A large portion of the fan base already feels that Mark brings a stronger energy as the second voice on the show, and multiple Reddit users noted that the recent episodes without Akaash actually felt more polished and natural. Akaash, however, is facing the steeper climb. Walking away from a massive podcast means giving up something very real: weekly exposure, built-in promotion, and an on-screen chemistry that introduced him to millions of people. Now he has to prove that his stand-up career alone is powerful enough to carry his name without Flagrant acting as a safety net beneath him. So was this a career move? Maybe. A marriage move? Possibly. Most likely, it was both at the same time. But however you look at it, Akaash leaving Flagrant is bigger than just one podcast exit. It reveals something much more uncomfortable about where we are right now. The moment your audience gets pulled into your personal life, the rules change entirely. The very fans who helped build your platform can turn your private relationship into public content without a second thought. And once that line gets crossed, even something as lighthearted as a comedy podcast can start to feel like a cage you can't escape.